Guys, welcome to another episode of All American Cooking. I am your host, Michael Allen. Today we're talking about part of a big Thanksgiving dinner. We're going to do some smoked turkey legs, all right? They've been dry brining for about 24 hours, so they're all ready to go. We talked about dry brining before, just cover them with salt, throw them in a fridge on a rack uncovered overnight. You're dry brine, so we don't need salt.
Kosher.
Yeah, kosher salt, exactly, thank you. We don't need salt in the rub, but we do want some of your typical herbs. So I've got some ground rosemary, which you can't always find this in the store, so just take some rosemary, throw it in a spice grinder, you're good to go. So about a tablespoon of that. And then we've also got some ground thyme.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I got too much time on my hands.
And again, that's time, not thyme.
Right. Thank you. And last but not least, some ground sage. Now this stuff it's kind of weird. It's all like staticky. So sometimes you got to help it out a little bit. So I'll put it in my hand and then just kind of break it up as it goes into this pile of herbs. So this is for, these are traditional poultry spices, very, very familiar Thanksgiving spices. And then the only other thing I'm going to add to this is going to be a little bit of black pepper. Cup of 2 tree, 8, 9, 10.
11, teeny, 90.
That many. And we're going to take my tiny whisk. We're going to take my tiny whisk. We're going to take my tiny whisk.
The tiny whisk.
There's my tiny whisk. And we're just going to mix all these to combine. All right, we'll set those aside. Put it off your table, your station. Always keep cleaning as you go. Trust me if you want to. So, there's our kids. Beautiful, like pound and a half turkey legs, jumbo turkey legs. It's gonna be fantastic. They've been dry brining. You can see some of the moisture on the bottom. They're pretty well desiccated. They look absolutely fantastic. So I wanna start skin side up, okay? Actually, we'll just do it like this. So this is just neutral oil. This is avocado oil.
Avocado.
That's the one, avocado, whatever you want to call it. Neutral oil is not going to add a lot of flavor, but this is going to help the seasoning stick, and it's going to help give us a nice crispy skin. Now again, these guys are going in the smoker. You can put them on a grill, you can put them in an oven. You can do whatever the hell you want to do with them as long as they get cooked. You want them to at least 165 when you pull them out. Dark meat usually you want around 170, 175. So after they rest for a while, they'll be fine. Quick wash of the hands.
While we let the dogs out.
We'll let the dogs out.
Obers. There he goes.
And there's something you don't see in every cooking show, right? How often do you see them wash their hands? Unless it's like Food Network where they got the freaking sink right there.
This is true.
Oh, we gotta wash our hands. Well, always wash your hands after handling raw poultry,
Facts.
especially. Okay, so now we're just gonna take some of this here rub. We don't wanna go too heavy. We're just gonna liberally get these kids fairly evenly coated. Doesn't have to be like full on, complete, holy shit, I can't see the turkey anymore. But a nice liberal coating. This is gonna give a lot of beautiful, familiar Thanksgiving flavors to your turkey legs. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me grab some tongs to flip these kids over. Flippity flip. There's a flippity flippity. 3 times flip. And 1 final kind of flip. And my smoker is set, I'm using the electric smoker. It is set at 275 degrees. It is in my garage. It is cold out. So I don't think I'm gonna keep that thing more than about 250 degrees. I thought about setting it for 225, but 275, it'll be about 250 in there because of the external temperature. So these kids should take about 2 hours. So once we get them in, we'll close it up. We'll let them go for about 2 hours, and then we'll check our temp. Again, we want it to be about 165 to 170. So there we go. these kids are off to the smoker. We'll see when they come out. And after 2 hours in the smoker, take a look at these beauties. I mean, just take a look. Look at how, I mean, juicy, absolutely perfect. Listen, nice crispy skin, definitely not dry, juicy look at, oh man, look at that. Look it. That's gonna be my kid right there. I'm gonna take a little piece of that skin. Give it a little try. Fork and a knife here. Oh, look at that. Look at how beautiful. That bite right there. That right there. Look at how beautiful that is. Ah, that familiar smell of Thanksgiving herbs. Sage, the rosemary, the thyme, a little peppery. Not super smoky because I didn't add any smoke flavor, any wood to it. I just let the residual smoke from the electric smoker do the job. Don't eat boring food. Cheers. Wow. Well, you can eat these as they are. You can shred up the meat, toss it with some gravy, make a sandwich. So many things you can do with this. I'm gonna take a couple of these and I'm gonna make a homemade smoked turkey stock with them. With some store-bought turkey broth, some extra water, some leeks, some onions, some garlic, lots more fresh herbs. It's gonna be fantastic. So don't eat boring food. I hope everybody has an awesome Thanksgiving. We'll see you next time. All American Cooking. Bye-bye.